Bear with me, guys. I'm having to do this off of my tray, so it's a bit of a challenge. I'm gonna knocking the camera out of view. Oops. Let me just make this easier on myself really quick. Goodness gracious me. Whew. Okay, let me work on getting this out of here. Alright, I got it part of the way open. I had to use my scissors. Might have to do the same thing again on this side, but I want you guys to see what I had to do. Okay. got stuff in the scissors there. There we go. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm struggling, y'all. I guess this is my physical therapy workout for the day. Alright. Let's turn the old box around on the tray here. get them unwrapped, because this is going to take me a minute and I don't want to mess him up. So let me figure out where. Okay. I can feel his feet. You're getting there. There we go. And he is out. My goodness. All right. He's in a bit rougher condition than I imagined. Let me just...
Dance and shout with Elmo! You make Elmo wanna shout, be like Elmo and shout, shake your foot and shout, throw your hands up and shout, come on now, shout like it today, you will shout, woo! Shout like it today, yeah!
All right. Well, he's functional, and I didn't even have to put batteries in him. That saved me a little bit of time. How you like them apples? I will be, I don't know if you can see here, but, I will be, changing his shirt, because I have a new in-box Shout Elmo, or it was supposedly new in-box, still sealed and everything, but whenever I pulled him out, there were batteries still in him, but he wasn't exploded or anything. Like, the batteries weren't exploded. There wasn't any corrosion anywhere. The batteries were dead. And his audio board powered up and the motors powered up. But he didn't move. You could hear the motors running and they were trying to move. Sorry about that. It was my scissors. They fell through my tray gap. You could hear the motors trying to run and like trying to move the mechanisms, but he was just frozen solid. And what I'm immediately noticing about this one compared to my new in-box one is that the arms on my new in-box one moved freely. These ones do not. I noticed they are completely locked in place, and that's the case with the rest of his body. So mine was completely defective, probably because the locking gear has no teeth left, and it was just slipping, causing the drivetrain not to engage. So, truth is, I can probably have someone pull him apart and fix him. Let me adjust the camera for you guys. Sorry about that. I can have someone probably take him apart and fix him. But I think what I'm gonna do for now is just, I'm gonna see if I can have somebody help me swap the plush shell, because the fur is a bit rough on this one, and the head foam is, I mean, it's not that bad, but if you were to see my other one, you'd see the difference. Um, I'll show him in just a second. But yeah, I think if I can't get the other one fixed over there, which I don't know if I'll be able to, I'm probably just gonna do the fur swap. Depending on how challenging it is, it's probably gonna be a bit of a nightmare, but it would be worth it to get him looking nice. Not to say this one doesn't look bad, or that this one isn't nice, because it is. In fact, the only thing that's really wrong with it is the shirt's a little faded and the head foam, which I'm sure I could fix that with a little bit of persuasion and some heat and a little bit of love, because that's honestly just what he needs, is just a little bit of love, and I'm sure he will be just fine. But yeah, I'll get him cleaned up, and I'm gonna run him through a couple more test cycles off my tray, so I don't have to hold him. I see there's a hole right there in the fur, unless it's something really stuck in there. Goodness gracious. Yeah, it's just something really stuck in there. Wow. I'll have to get a light on that and look at that a little later. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna run him through a couple more test cycles and let him actually do his routine on his own, and see if he can actually do it without falling over, because he seems a little unstable. Now, I've never had a Shout Elmo before. This is my first time experiencing one. This is the first time I've even seen one in person. So I don't know if he's supposed to be this wobbly. I'd imagine not, but maybe so for the counterbalance for the jumps. It's probably just the counterweight in there, or it could be from the slippiness of my tray, because this plexiglass is pretty slippery. But I'm gonna put him on my floor, or better yet, on my big table that I have out there, and I'm gonna run a couple test cycles out there, and we'll see what happens. But I'll turn the camera back on when that happens, and I'll be sure to bring you guys along. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so here we are. It took me a few days because I was quite ill. I had some issues going on with my back. But I have some batteries in him because the seller graciously put some batteries in him before they shipped him out. So I do have him working as demonstrated by a very small clip in the last segment, but I wanted to do a full demonstration of him. So without further ado, here we go. And I hope I have enough table space for this, because I do notice that he does kind of like to fling himself just like the TMX. But without further ado, I'm going to shut up, and here we go.
Dance and shout with Elmo. Roar! You make Elmo wanna shout. Speed up Elmo and shout. Shift your foot out and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Come on now. Don't forget to say you will shout. Woo! Don't forget to say you will shout. A little bit softer now. 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 Elmo's very quiet. Everybody get ready. Here we go. A little bit louder now. 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 Elmo's gonna go. Elmo's gonna go. Yes, that's right. Elmo, hear you. Shout, 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 Wow! Elmo's really got his groove on. Dance and
We're
shout
gonna do
with
that again.
Elmo. You make Elmo wanna shout. Speed up Elmo and shout. Shift your foot out and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Come on now. Don't forget to say you will shout. Woo! Don't forget to say you will shout. Yeah! A little bit. Elmo fell down. A little hefty.
Sometimes that happens. This one has a bit of a balance problem. Let's try that again. Hold on.
Dance and shout with Elmo. Shout a little bit softer now. 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 Elmo's very quiet. Everybody get ready. Here we go. A little bit louder now. 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 Shout! You make Elmo want to shout.
Alright, so that is a full demonstration of the 2004 Shout Elmo. I did try to do a second demonstration of the full routine, but I think there is something wrong with his foot on the bottom, or maybe one of the joints, because now every time I try to do like the full shout routine, once he gets like kind of to the middle of it, he just falls over, as I will demonstrate in a partial clip that will be included in this little stream segment here. I was gonna cut it out, but I think I'm just gonna include it. But yeah, I think either it needs new batteries put in it, or something is wrong with the internal tilt sensor, because whenever he starts flinging his arms, he just falls over, and it might be something to do with the feet. The bottoms of them might be warped. I might need to take a closer look at them and see what's going on in there. There is another Shout Elmo that I have sitting on my dresser in my bedroom, but it is non-functional. The motors fire up and he's able to do like the full song of the shout routine. He just doesn't move. And I think it's because the locking mechanism is disengaged. Because one difference that I noticed between this one and my other one, with my other one, I'm able to move it around freely, like the arms and the entire body. I'm able to crouch him, I'm able to fully rotate the arms, I'm able to bend the knee joints. This one you cannot. It's fully locked, which tells me that the locking mechanism on the other one is completely disengaged. And as a result, the motors on the inside just spin continuously until the shout routine completes. I think it's a simple fix, but at the moment I have no one to help me open it up and get a look inside of there, and I can't do it because of my cerebral palsy. My hands don't have the coordination to deal with something this small and fragile. And quite frankly, with the hunt that I had to go through just to get one of these that were functional was astronomical. It was ridiculous. There are so many listings of these on eBay that are just 4 parts non-working or partially working. It's ridiculous, and these are so rare. I am very lucky that I even managed to find one at this point. It's crazy. But if you guys want to see like a full breakdown of my Elmo collection so far, please be sure to type in the chat or comments. I have an easier time reading comments because I don't have access to chat via OBS Studio due to the fact of my current internet setup being so broken. I cannot be logged into my YouTube account via OBS. It messes with my internet. Don't ask me how. I don't know. That's a workaround that I found to fix my streaming setup. But anyway, if you guys want to see a full breakdown of my Elmo collection, as I said, just please be sure to either type in chat or in the comments section, and I will happily do a stream breaking down the full collection, because in the distant future there will be more to come. This was one that was high on my list, and it took me a while to save up for him. And like I said before, trying to find one that was functional was ridiculous. But yeah, I'm rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is CPG Plays. I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace.